probably one of the best possible layouts for an airport terminal for pandemic travel. Large open air entry areas, super high ceilings, gigantic ceiling fans, and hardly any people. As you can see, the concourse is not very crowded either. Very easy to do social distancing, and the seating has indications where you should and should not sit. I'm sitting here at the beautiful open air little lounge bar area at Punta Cana International Airport Terminal B. I just checked in. I'm waiting to fly back to New York, so I wanted to tell you a little bit about the departure experience and what it's like to fly into and out of Punta Cana, Dominican Republic during the quarantine. So first of all, you can tell I'm at the airport, but it's quiet. There aren't many flights coming in and out right now. Also, it's Thanksgiving Day. That probably has an effect as well. But more than anything, it's because there aren't as many flights as usual. So the departure process, first of all, all the departures are from Terminal B for now. They are about to reopen Terminal A, but for now, everything's out of Terminal B, which is actually, I found, a very good airport, a very good terminal from which to depart, because it has large open air entrance and exit areas. So there's a lot of fresh air flowing in and out, very high ceilings and gigantic ceiling fans. I'll show you in a minute. So there's a lot of air circulating and also very few people. There was no kiosk check-in available for JetBlue, but I used electronic boarding passes through my app, so that made it easy enough. Security, no line at all. In terms of security related to hygiene protocol, supposedly there's a sign up that says that they are taking your temperature via biothermic scanner. It's the kind of non-invasive thing where you don't even realize when they're doing it. So that's easy enough. I did have to fill out an immigration form, which they never actually took though. They just checked it, and then I held on to it when they gave me back my passport. I went through the security screening. They took away the scissors that I used to clip nose hair, but what can you do? So don't blame me if I don't look as good after this trip. But other than that, it went fine, super fast. Also, the immigration process for departing from Punta Cana, I found kind of impressive. It was among the higher tech experiences that I've had. So you don't even have to really talk to anybody or show a human anything. You put your passport into this little scanner, and then there's these two gates that open up like that, and you move on, and then there's another set of gates that are still closed. For that, you take off your mask, and then look into a camera. It's facial recognition. Once they have that matched up, I guess, with your passport, then those gates open up, and you're done. So that's very simple. The airport here at Terminal B at Punta Cana International Airport doesn't have all of the services open yet. This is Thanksgiving Day, late November, so it's going to be a little while longer, but I'm sure things will be opening up fairly quickly. But there's a Wendy's, there's a Taco Bell, and a couple other fast food places, so there's enough to get you taken care of. Regarding the JetBlue flight experience, I'm going to be flying JetBlue back to New York. On the way down in New York City, I flew from New York City. They did not, I believe they did not take temperatures in New York City at all, and JetBlue does not hand out sanitary wipes. They do have the regular in-flight service with free snacks and free beverages, but they do not give you wipes or sanitation stuff, so you need to be sure to bring your own wipes, bring your own hand sanitizer, because you will not get it on the flights. And then once we arrived here, the flight attendants, this is interesting, the arrival in Punta Cana on JetBlue, the flight attendants on the plane handed out these health forms, the pandemic forms, where you have to indicate if we've had a fever or any kind of symptoms, or if you've been in contact with anyone who's had COVID, for example. I filled out the form. I left it on the plane, of course, and so when I got out into the airport here upon arrival, I asked a couple security people, you know, where can I get the form? They said, oh, well, when you go through immigration upon arrival, they can give you one. When I got there, they didn't have the form, but they also didn't require it, so I never had to hand in a form. Once I got to the hotel, I looked in my bag and it turned out that's where my form was. So I kept it, but they never asked for it. So even though they're handing out the forms, it seems that they do not consistently collect those forms. So those were the main security, hygiene-related, pandemic-related travel protocols that I experienced coming in and out of the Punta Cana airport. Overall, it's been a good experience. I've had a great time here in Punta Cana. This is still not the time for everybody to be traveling. It's a personal choice, and it is any kind of excuse me, this is falling. Any kind of travel is a health risk right now. But oops, there goes my thing. But anyway, if you be prepared, and if you must travel, you need to take precautions. Wear your mask, bring your hand sanitizer, and bring sanitary wipes so you can travel safe.